Good morning, Wildcats. Today's Monday, March 14th.
Today we're giving you all the latest school news you need to know, but first a Wildcat recap.
Now here are your club and activity announcements.
Join Minithon for our final fundraiser of the year to raise money for pediatric cancer research. Minithon is hosting its 4th annual color run on Sunday, April 3rd at 10 a.m. at the MSHS track. Join us for a 1.9-mile fun run/walk where you will be doused in color.
Registration is $20 and includes a free Color Run t-shirt and sunglasses while supplies last. Check your emails for the registration form and see Miss McDonald for the waiver.
For those of you who haven't had lunch yet, let's cut to Hannah to see what's on today's menu.
Yeah, Hannah.
Today for lunch we have 3 cheese, grilled cheese, and pork roll, egg, and cheese on a bagel. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Hannah.
And if you have any old mugs laying around, consider donating them. You can drop them off to EO2 or C34 and the environmental students will use them as pots for their plants. This is a perfect way to reuse, reduce, and recycle.
French Club students will be selling lollipops for a fundraiser from now until March 24th. Students should find a French Club member to buy lollipops. They only cost 50 cents a piece.
Also, the French Club will be meeting March 24th, April 7th, April 28th, May 12th, and May 26th. All meetings will take place in C31.
Now here's Leia with your Wildcat Sports Update.
There are no games today. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you for blessing us with that Wildcat Sports Update.
We'll continue your morning news after this commercial break.
Behold the King of Kings. On your knees, dog. All hail. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the King. In red as he walked from the place where the traitor lost both his name and his face. Through the halls and the corridors, stinking in blood, he tasted his grin, and it tasted good. The King took his head, left him broken and dead. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the
Junior High Art Club meets every first and third Thursday of the month. It gives you the opportunity to devote time into a creative outlet. Feel free to come in with your own work or try something new. You can't spell cathartic without art.
Attention junior high students, the Technology Club is looking for new members. Junior high students can stop by on March 23rd at room E25. Senior high students who are interested in the Technology Club are also more than welcome to stay after on March 16th.
Did you hear about Jocelyn's new photo feature? You can upload your favorite photos to your senior portrait. No app required either. Take a look, my brother.
Before we go, we have a special announcement. Please take a look.
Good morning, Maple Shade. 2 years after Ukraine gained its independence from the Soviet Union in 1991, I traveled to Ukraine as part of a high school student exchange program. We were a delegation. We lived with our host families for 3 weeks and then hosted Ukrainians here in the United States for another 3 weeks. My family hosted 7 Ukrainian students in 5 years. We learned much about Ukrainian culture, politics, its economy, and its military history. We were ambassadors, looking to secure friendly relations with the fledgling but proud democratic nation of Ukraine. A year later, I participated again, this time staying with a new Ukrainian host family. These experiences changed me forever. Our exchange program's mantra was Mir Druzhba, peace and friendship. Nearly 30 years later, Ukraine's democratic government finds itself without peace due to the Russian invasion, questioning its friendships, its allies, but nevertheless bursting with heroes, both civilians and military personnel. Mrs. Betts and I have teamed up to give Maple Shade High School the opportunity to show our united support of these heroes and refugees by collecting financial donations for the next 2 weeks. During your WIN classes in the junior high and LEARN classes in the senior high, members from the History Club, Human Relations Committee, and junior high government will accept your monetary donations. No amount is too small. The money will be donated to a charity that will supply aid to the millions of refugees who have already evacuated, those who've been internally displaced, as well as those who have chosen to stay for love of country or who cannot safely evacuate. My Ukrainian friends and extended family want you to know that they are very grateful for your support. I am still in touch with several. The exhibit across from the library contains many of the gifts, photos, souvenirs collected during my trips. Take a look at the faces of the Ukrainian families and friends that I have made. Your donations will help people like them. Slava Ukraini, glory to Ukraine and glory to its heroes. Thank you.
Well, that's all for the news we have for you today. But join us again tomorrow. From all of us at the TV studio, thank you and have a good Monday.